Don't let me get started this morning. Don't let me get started. We have evangelists and ministers sleeping around like running water. Not in this church. It happens and people know it, but here's the problem. You know they dirt and they know your dirt. But this is not Watergate, this is the church. I'm meeting in a few weeks with all these young single folks. I ain't having folk living any kind of way. I believe in marriage. And if you love me that much, you ought to want to marry me. Ooh, it's getting quiet this morning. Bishop's back, y'all. I leave. I go across town where they're not that hard. Listen to me. Now, most of you military people sitting here now, most of you military directed, you're military, Army, Air Force, it always amazes me that you can be so disciplined for a man system and so irreverent for God. Can make it to PT on time. They can call a meeting. You have planned to go home. Commander says, I need to have a meeting with all my senior NCOs. You'll be right there. And you won't say, are you through yet? Yes, sir. Reporting for duty as commanded. The order. We call a meeting. You get here when you feel like it. You have respect of persons. Oh, it's getting quiet in here. Oh, it's getting quiet. Bishop call a meeting. No, nobody show up. He's just a bishop. But I care for your soul. I answer to God for your soul. Oh, it's getting quiet in here. Preaching is to be inclusive of warnings, which we don't get much anymore. Preachers don't want to warn you because if they warn you, that means they got to stop doing what they're doing too. Come on. I have no business up in the club trying to tell I'm witnessing. I just stopped by to witness. I got a rum and coke in my hand. I have no business visiting a married woman's house and her husband ain't home. I just stopped by to have prayer. The devil is a liar. I just stopped by. No, your husband ain't home. I ain't stopping by. Oh, yeah, I got real quiet now. I think it's always dangerous to stop by anybody's house when the husband and wife not home. You out of order. God don't work like that. I was somewhere the other day and a woman stopped me. Oh, Bishop, you're looking good. I ran to the hospital. I ran up in the hospital. I said, you ain't going to deceive me, you devil. All of a sudden now, every woman won't talk to me. Oh, he done lost so much weight. Now, if I was all that before you didn't want to talk to me, what makes you think I want to talk to you now? You ain't going to. I may be some dumb. Well, I'm not plumb dumb. Devil, brother, sister, it's not you, it's your anointing the devil wants. When you have worked hard to get someplace, the devil wants what God has blessed you. Let me, can I go a little bit further, y'all? So preaching is designed to bring you into awareness. And it's to show compassion. We're not to kill people. Because I believe sometimes the church kills people because they forget where they came from. Come on now. Such were some of you. Some of you were terrible people. Oh, I'm talking to myself now. Some of you were terrible people. You would open the club and close it. Some of you drank from the time you woke up to the time you didn't go to bed. You just fell out because you were so drunk. Now you up in the church sober, and when somebody walk in that got a little Kool-Aid in them, you want to look at them like, what's wrong with you? But you need to remember where God brought you from. If it had not been the Lord on my side. Come on now. Tell somebody, he brought me from a mighty long way. Because I didn't always be up in church like this. Because I would be, some of you smoke so much junk, it's the one that you still got a brain. Some of you have slept with people, woke up in the morning, woo! Don't play me up in here like you just always been up in the church with a Bible in your hand. You know, mother, that's what make me upset with folk. They want to come to church now and cross their dignified legs and act like I've been up here all my life. But if it had not been the Lord who picked you up out of the horrible pit and turned you around. Now you got the nerve to look at somebody else like, am I doing so far? How I'm doing? I need about 20 more minutes and I'll be done. Take 30, I'll take an hour. I'm going to preach in a minute though. Because we don't show. And then people have backslidden. They have left the church and now they hate the church. And they first say, ain't nobody in the church saved. No, that's not true, babe. You backslid. You left God. But God is still blessing you even while you backsliding. He hadn't cut you off yet. Some people are so mean. You know why they're mean? They have unforgiveness. When you deal with unforgiveness, you'll be mean to everybody. But you're mad at yourself. Some people, they have an attitude about everything. It's because they have failure in their walk with God, their spiritual life, and now they're unhappy. I'm talking to somebody right. Come on now. Come on now. Some people find fault with the church. You know, the church is full of hypocrites. Well, if you live right, there'd be one less hypocrite. All they want is my money. It ain't your money. It's God's money. And if God didn't touch your body, you couldn't go to work and get no money. We were doing this remodeling down here. Say, oh, Bishop Pearce talk about his money. No, I don't. I want you to be blessed. But technically, it's God's money. If you're working, it's God's giving you breath to get up and go to work. You see, God is keeping you. It's not that you're in such a good health and you can drink all these shakes and do all this exercise. Let God hold his breath back from you. All of you young people, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Every time we say clap your hands, all y'all should be clapping y'all hands. You know why? Because you're healthy. All you young people, raise your hand. All you teenagers and babies and kids. And y'all come up here like, I don't want to clap my hands. Let God touch your body. You can't clap your hands. Oh, clap your hands, all you people. Oh, clap those hands. Make some noise in here. Scream! Woo! Y'all better behave yourself. I feel good this morning. I feel like preaching this morning. I'm getting my anointing back. Let me behave myself. Don't make me act up this morning. So I want to talk to you. The preacher, if you listen to the preacher, now this is true. He said, preach the word. If your preacher is anointed, listen to him or her. I could save a lot of y'all a lot of trouble and money. Some of y'all married the wrong people, but you didn't get no counsel. Now you got a mess going on. He's just a man. What did he know more than you? See, the devil wants to minimize the man of God because some have made mistakes. Some of us do hear from God. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If I tell you the Lord told me something to tell you, you ought to be trying to listen. My record is perfect. I never say anything that God don't tell me, never. Or you hear me say, I feel like that, but anything could happen. But if I tell you the Lord told me, I don't care what anybody else say. If I told you the Lord